My name, Achinoam Nini, means sister of peace.
קרבתך וקרבת הים, גשלו את שנתי.
I was born in Israel, in Bat Yam, actually, right by the sea. And when I was 2 years old, my parents moved to the United States. We lived in the Bronx, in New York. I started writing poetry from a very, very young age. Maybe 7 or 8, I was already, shooting them out. I made Aliyah at the age of 17, and I lived in Jerusalem, and then I went to the army, a mandatory service in the army for 2 years. There I was lucky enough to be accepted to Lahakat Tzvait, which is a military entertainment unit. When I finished my military service, I went to the Rimon School of Music in Ramat HaSharon, the School of Jazz and Contemporary Music, and there I met Gil Dor. Gil Dor was the academic director at the time and also my teacher for a couple of courses, and we had this amazing chemistry, I think once-in-a-lifetime chemistry. He took me to do a student-teacher collaboration in a jazz festival in Tel Aviv, and we just decided to work together, and we've been working together for 20 years now. My songwriting has always been in English, since English is my first language. And I can't, until today, it's difficult for me to write. Now I'm starting, after all these years, to write in Hebrew as well. I needed lyrics, or I was looking for poetry, actually, to put to music. And then I discovered a woman called Leah Goldberg, whose poetry blew me away. It just totally blew me away. And I started writing music to some of her poems. And I accumulated quite a body of work there. And then an idea came up to combine her poetry with the poetry of Rachel HaMishoreret, who's a very famous, well-known poet, and to create a concept called Rachel veLeah, which are two poets and also, of course, two biblical mothers, with a lot of tension between them. One of them was the loved one of them was the hated one, the less accepted one, where the hated one was also the more prolific one. In Bible, she's the one that had all the children, and in poetry, she's the one that wrote endless amount of poems.
נשקו הגלים את רגליי, את שולי שמלתי הלבנה, בקולך אמרו לי, בואי אליי, ואני חזרתי אל ביתי, סגרתי את דלתי. בואי אליי, בואי אליי, בכל אהבה ותחינה.
So I wrote music to all these songs and created this show and released an album, which until today is my absolutely most successful album in Israel. There were a lot of hits on that album, which I'd never expected would be successful, which is also a thing with me. I never try to write hits, and I never think any of my songs will be successful. And then some of them just are, for reasons unknown to me. Boy Kala, which was very, and Keren Or, and Uri, and all these emblematic songs for me came from that period of time.
לאחוז בידו ולפסוע לאט לאט בשביל הגן ילד קטן